What's up, guys? Raider here. Hope you're all having a great day. Hey, today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we are going to practice a little FPV move. I call this like point of interest lookbacks or just reverse lookbacks. Whatever it is, we'll just pretend these DJI goggles are a tree, right? So you got a tree out here and you're cruising along, you're coming from the side here. So you either have a point of interest to your left or it's on your right. And what you're wanting to do is come up to your point of interest, lock it into focus like this, and spin around as you're coming around it and continue flight backwards where you keep your eye on that point of interest. This is a great way to like get into reverse flight, you know, other than doing a juicy flick or just a flat yaw spin where you're just staying flat, yaw like that, which is cool, but it looks a little boring, you know, in the video and stuff in your flight footage. So this way, when you're coming like this, you're kind of yawing into it with a little bit of opposite roll, and then you're staring at it, looking at it like that. So we'll head out to the field. We'll try it out, and I'll explain it on the sticks as we're like going through the... Alright guys, we are out at the field. Hope you're doing great. Let's bust this little move out. We got the iFlight Titan H3 in all its glory. Alright guys, let's try this out. A little dark and gloomy. So, move I'm talking about. It's a little something like this. Go back over here. You just want to line up with something. Let's see. Spin around like that. So let's do a real one like this. Alright, took a couple little blurps there that ESU's give me some problems. Now let's get her warmed up a little. Alright, so the move. It's a little something like this. Spin around stuff. Let's try to clean it up a little here. So it's a nice way to go into reverse. So we want to go yaw, roll with a little bit of forward. So let's line it up over here. So we're going to yaw to the right, roll to the left. Just like that. Come out of it. So let's try to line it up the other way. Let's see, let's find a target. This tree right here. So we're going to, just like that. So let's see if I can talk us through it here. So the goal is to put yaw into the same direction and roll opposite. So there was yaw to the right, roll to the left. So let's try it again. All right, we're gonna line up. We're gonna make that tree our point of interest. Yaw to the left, yaw to the right, roll to the left. Let's do it one more time. So we're going to yaw to the right, roll to the left. Pitch forward to start your momentum back the other way. So this is cool for like lining up some reverse flights. So like we can continue right here. Continue backwards. Of course I don't want it because there's trees right there. Go to both ways. You want to give it a little bit of throttle when you're coming out of it. Be careful how much roll you're giving it, or else you can tilt over too much to the side. You want to give it a little bit opposite roll when you're coming out of it. Just like that. So this is really helpful for instead of just doing yaw like this and looking back at something, right? Because it's kind of boring. So now you can go up on something. Hey tree, how you doing? Keep that in your interest. And try not to find other trees. So let's just kind of mix it in a line a little bit. Or do something like that. Alright, I don't know, it seemed a little weird. Hopefully I don't lose signal or anything. Alright, so now let's just do a flight, put that little move in the mix before we have any more stupid technical difficulties today. Some days go like that. Alright, so just bust out a quick flight. Come on. Hop over that tree. A little bit like that. That's right. That. It's a nice way to look back instead of just doing that right there. Of course, your other option's a juicy flick. That was a terrible one. Let's see here. There we go. It's nice and smooth. Let's come into these trees. Just got to be have a real good understanding of like what your trajectory is, because you could easily just end up, throwing yourself into a tree, like I did a little bit ago. That car distracted me a little bit. There you go. Spin back like that. It's a great way to like come back onto like targets that you have, whatever your subject matter is. Like we're just focusing on those trees, keeps them in line by controlling that yaw and roll together. Lets you fly a little smoother. We'll come whip back to the right there, like that. You want to mix up both ways too, or else you'll get stuck in a clutch of just doing the same way every time, You don't want that. So there's just yaw. And now we'll do a little pitch back. Like that, stay low. Come back through. You just add it to your repertoire, it's a nice little move. It's important to be able to do stuff like that, get into some backwards flight, continue backwards like that, forward out, get a little comfortable, Feels freaky at first, not backwards really. Hello, tree. Like so. Alright, that about concludes this quick little tutorial, just doing that right there. Practice setting your moves, going down a straight line, just whip it back like this. It's cool. You can do it very subtly, it doesn't have to be all dramatic like that. It can be something like this. Just a little bit of roll. The key is how much roll you put in, really. Your yaw keeps you in line with the object, so like if we just do yaw, like watch this.
We'll just come up here. You know, it'll be like this, except you'll start leaning the other direction. You'll start pitching backwards because, you know, look at us up here. When you give the yaw like this, that's what happens to your camera angle. Because you have to counteract that, right? Because our camera angle is not 0 degrees, you know, we're flying like 20, 25. And so we're leaning forward when we're going into the yaw, so you have to counteract that. Like this. And just fart around here between the trees. Alright guys, we are in the red. I'm going to bring her in. Alright guys, hope you're all doing great. Have a great day.